Hello, ballerinas. This is week 3 of your kinder ballet class. Okay, so hopefully you've had a wonderful Easter or Passover or a happy Sunday or happy spring, happy weekend, right? Hopefully you're relaxing, hopefully you're staying at home, hopefully you're healthy, hopefully you're moving, getting outside when you can. I know the weather wasn't so nice on Monday, but hopefully it's going to get better throughout the week and we can get some sunshine. I know I feel better when I can get outside and get some sun and get, just outside and moving around, right? We were outside, the girls and Steve and I were outside on Easter Sunday. They got baskets dropped off by their grandparents on the front yard, so we went and got those and we were outside for a little while and it was really nice. Okay, so hopefully you're getting to do that, and hopefully we're going to see each other soon, but for the time being we're doing these videos for you. Okay, so I just want to say at the beginning, make sure that you have plenty of space. Okay, plenty of space when you're doing your videos. Okay, if you live somewhere where you don't have a lot of space, because some of us do. I normally don't have a lot of space to be dancing around my house, but Mr. Steve has cleared out, a lot of space for me in my dining room, living room area. So I have this wonderful big space when I record for you. Okay, some of us don't have that. Some of us might live in an apartment, live in a condo, live in a smaller house that we don't have the space, right? If you don't worry about it. You just need to find a big enough space. You can stretch your arms out, that you can maybe kick your leg and you're not kicking a cat or a dog or a sibling or a parent or a piece of furniture, and spread right out, okay? All right, so the plan today is we're gonna do some center exercises, okay? We're gonna do some center work, and then we're going to do our dance, okay? We're gonna add on to our dance. We're gonna talk about the last part. I know we were kind of debating that last time, but I think that I know that we missed a little part, so we'll go over that, okay? It's right at the end. All right, so let's get started. Get your ballet shoes on, and here we go. Okay, so I've gotten my ballet shoes on. I have my water bottle. I have plenty of space. And I have my little side table with my notes. I have a plan for our class, and I have your dance all written down in my notebook, right? Because Miss Heather's memory is terrible. So I have a chair that I am going to use today as sort of like a ballet bar. It's stuck on my floor. If you don't have a chair, that's fine. You can always do work in the center, okay? You don't have to have a chair. I just like a chair because it helps me with my balance and stuff like that. You can use the wall, you can hang onto the wall, or you can just do it in the center of the floor like this, okay? You don't need a chair, don't feel like you need one. Don't drive your parents crazy and ask them to move chairs around. If you have one, great. If you use the back of the couch, if your couch is somewhere, you can do that. Or again, you can just do it in the center of the floor, okay? All right, so we're gonna do a whole bunch of little combos. That's gonna be our ballet warm-up, okay? So I'm gonna use my chair. I'm going to have my left hand on my chair, and I'm gonna have my feet in first position. We all know what that is, so our feet are in first position. We are going to have our arm down here in low fifth, and when we're just gonna do a segment of pliés. So we're gonna do pliés in first, and then we're going to do pliés in second, okay? Pliés in first and second. So when we do our pliés in first, our arm, when we bend, is going to go to first position. When we straighten, it's going to go back down to low fifth. Now when we plie in second position, which is here, right? This is our nice second position. Our arm is going to go to second position, and it's just going to stay there when we're in second position. I don't want us moving our arms in second position. I want to get a nice second position. Stretch those arms, make your neck nice and long. We've talked about that. I know we've talked about that in other videos. It's really important to make a nice long neck, okay? Because that means our shoulders are pressed down, okay? Because if our neck's not long, our shoulders are like this. And does that look pretty? Not particularly, right? But if I'm here and I'm doing nice port de bras arms and my neck is nice and long, it looks a lot prettier, right? Very important that we're stretching all the way out to our fingertips, right? And also very important that we're not having hamburger hands, right? You know how we talk about that. We don't want hamburger hands like this, and our head is not a resting spot, right? If we have a high fifth, we have to have a nice high fifth. I don't want to see the palms of your hands. I want to see the outside of your hands here, right? And I don't want to see hamburger hands. We want to have nice relaxed hands, okay? Still stretching though. All right, so we are going to do 4 plies in first position, and then 4 plies in second position, yeah? And then I'm going to switch my chair around, do 4 plies and 4 plies, and then we're going to move on to tendus, okay? So here we go, plies. Feet in first position, and arm in low fifth. Here we go, plie, bend. 1 and 2, slow. Bend, bend, bend. And 3 and 4, plie. Nice, okay. Now second position here. Okay, and plie. Keep that arm in second. Reach, reach, reach. Make that neck nice and long. Bend, plie in second. Bend, plie, 3. And 1 more, 4. Nice, okay. Turn your chair this way. We're gonna do our left side-ish. Okay, one thing we wanna remember when we're doing plies, okay? If I face this way in towards my chair and I have a first position and I plie and this happens, what's happening here? Can you see what's happening here? I'm leaning forward and my bottom is sticking out, right? Not good. When we plie, we want to be right in the middle, so we want to make sure that we have a nice straight back and everything's tucked under. And we're stacking up our blocks all the way to our long neck, okay? That's super important, okay? So let's get in first position and try our plies on this side. Ready? Arm in low fifth. And here we go. First, bend. And bend. And bend. And bend. And feet in second position, tendu. Arm in second, plie. 1, plie 2, plie 3, and plie 4. Nice job. Okay, so turn my chair again. And we are going to do tendus. We're just going to do our tendus to the side, to the front. Let's do them to the front too. So we're going to do them to the front too. Okay, so I have a piece of paper on the floor, and I don't remember if I did this in this class or not last week. I believe I did, because I vaguely remember it was this class and pre-K combo. So I have a piece of paper that I'm going to put on the floor, and that is going to help me to do a tendu the correct way. Because when we tendu, we want to make sure that our foot is sliding all the way where our foot is pointed. And really, when I tendu, I can really feel like my big toe and maybe the second toe, because it's pointed all the way. My foot is not like this, right? Because that's like a lazy foot, right? We talk about that all the time. That's kind of like a lazy foot. It doesn't want to perk up all the way, right? We want to make sure that our foot is nice and perked up, our heels off the floor, and I want to see the inside of my leg. I don't want to see this side of my leg. Because if I see this side of my leg, that means my hips are all out of alignment, right? And my headlights are not facing forward, right? We talk about that all the time, right? Headlights need to be facing forward if they're supposed to be, right? need to make sure everything's nice and square. So I'm going to take my piece of paper and I'm going to put it under my right foot. And we are going to put our arm in high fifth, no hamburger hands. I don't want to see any hamburger hands. We're going to put our arm in high fifth, okay? And we are going to do 4 tendus to the front and then 4 tendus to the side, okay? So 4 tendus to the front, we're going to be in first position, 4 to the side. When we go to the front, we're going to have our arm in high fifth. When we go to the side, we're going to have our arm in second, okay? So this is my right arm, and I'm going to use my right leg, okay? Because, you know, we always want to do the one that's away from what we're holding on to, right? Okay, so here we go. Arm is going to go to high fifth, and we're going to tendu to the front, tendu. See how I'm sliding? Sliding the paper, 2, stretch, 3, and 4. Tendu to the side, 4. 1, 2, make a nice long neck, 3, try not to wobble, and 4. Now, switch your chair to the other side. We're going to try our left foot. Okay, here we go. So our feet are in first position. Our arms in high fifth. And we're going to tendu to the front. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stretch, stretch, stretch those legs. If your legs don't straighten, that's a problem. So, arm in second. 1. See how my leg is nice and stretched? You have to feel, these are called your quad muscles up here. You have to feel those nice and stretched. They should feel a little bit harder than when you're relaxed, because that means your muscle is engaged. That's what we call it, your muscle's engaged, okay? Arm in second, 2. Roll that foot, 3, all the way, and 1 more, 4. 4, nice job. Okay, I'm gonna put my paper away because I'm not gonna need it anymore. Okay, so we are gonna get rid of the chair for a second. We're gonna do our plie tendu exercise. So we're gonna practice those. So we're gonna do 4 tendus to the front, tendu the tulip. For whatever reason, I cannot remember the words of tendu the tulip. But anyway, we know the drill, right? We're in first position. We typically do 4 tendus to the right front, 4 tendus to the left front, 4 tendus to the right side, 4 tendus to the left side, and then we do tendu plie, tendu close, tendu plie, tendu close. Yeah? Okay. So here we go. We're going to have our arms in, let's put our arms in high fifth when we're doing, actually let's put our arms in second when we're doing our tendus. I think it'll help with our balance a little bit. So let's put our feet in first position, arms in second. We're going to do 4 tendus to the right front. 1. Now think of when you have that paper. 2, 3, and 4. Now other side. 1. Pretend you still have that paper. If you still want to use the paper, that's fine too. You just have to switch it. 2, 3, 4, and to the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, tendu plie, tendu first, plie second, tendu close and low fifth. Okay, so I was saying the arms there, so don't get confused with the feet. So the feet are tendu, tendu to whatever direction. This is tendu to the left, plie in second, tendu to the right, close in first. Your arms, though, are a little bit different. They're a little bit trickier. So you're here. So your arms are first, second, second, low fifth. Yeah? Okay, so let's do that one more time. So we go open first, arm second, close and low fifth. Our feet are tendu to the left, plie in second, tendu to the right, close in first. Yeah? How are we doing? We doing okay? Not too tricky because those we do those in our dance, right? So not too tricky. Okay. So we are going to do coupe the cricket. Yes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're going to do a little combo before we do coupe the cricket. We're going to do tendu coupe. So just like we just did tendu, plie in second, tendu, close first. This time, we're going to be in first position still. We're going to do tendu, coupe, tendu, close. Okay? This is going to get us ready for our coupe the cricket exercise. We're going to do tendu, coupe, tendu, close, switch tendu, coupe, tendu, close. Then we're going to do it one more time. Coupe, tendu, close, tendu, coupe, tendu, close. Then we're going to do tendu, passe, tendu, close, tendu, passe, tendu, close. Tendu, passe, tendu, close, tendu, passe, tendu, close. So if you notice, one set is both on the right and the left. So we're going to do 2 sets of coupe, and then we're going to do 2 sets of passe. And that's going to get ready for our coupe the cricket. Coupe, passe, coupe first. Now, because we need a lot of balance with our coupe the cricket, right? Because we're coupe, passe, coupe first, right? And I can have balance, so I've been doing this a long time. Chances are, a lot of you are still working on that balance. We have to find that center, right? That's why doing these exercises again and again and again and again is going to help you get them all under your belt, right? It's all the progression. Your muscles are gonna remember, oh, I know how to do a tendu. I know exactly what that means, right? And the more that we know the things that we're doing, like tendu, like this is tendu, this is coupe, this is passe, the more we know the names for the things we're doing as well, is the quicker that we'll pick up. So the more we pay attention in ballet, and I know sometimes it's hard because it's a little bit slower than something like jazz or something like acro or something like tap. It's a little bit slower, right? A little bit slower. But once we do all those things and we keep doing these exercises, your muscles are going to remember what to do. And it's going to be easier, okay? All right, so we are going to be in first position, okay? So I'm going to get my chair again. This is just, and if you have a chair, it's great. If not, again, you can do it without a chair, or you can use the wall. I like a chair because sometimes it can help with my balance, okay? So if I'm working on my balance, a chair is a great tool, okay? Most of us have a chair in our house. Some of us might have a chair that's a little bit too tall for us, so we make do with what we have. I can use the wall as my support, or I can use nothing, okay? And if you use nothing, your muscles are probably going to remember even quicker because they're going to have to, because you're going to have to find that center, okay? All right, so again, tendu, coupe, tendu first, yeah? Okay, so we're going to do 2 sets. 2 sets, 1, 2, and then we're going to do passe, yeah? So 2 times and then 2 times. Here we go. Only on the right foot this time. Ready? And tendu, passe, coupe. My goodness. Rewind. Do that again. We are in coupe first. Arms in second. Tendu, coupe, tendu first. Tendu, coupe, tendu first. Yeah? Okay, tendu, passe, tendu, passe, tendu, close. Tendu, passe, tendu, close. Nice job. Let's try the other side, left foot. Here we go. And first position, arm in second, tendu, coupe, tendu, close. Tendu, coupe, tendu, close. Tendu, passe, tendu, close. Tendu, passe, tendu, close. How did you do? Did you do okay? Okay. So, these last two exercises, I'm going to get rid of my chair. We're going to coupe the cricket. Okay? So our coupe the cricket sways, just like we do in our dance. It sways back and forth through tendu, tendu, tendu. Now the most important thing is to stretch our legs, right? We always want to stretch, whether it's our legs or our arms. We want to elongate ourselves, right? Like we're a big stretchy piece of slime. I know you guys probably love slime. That's the best comparison I have. We want to pretend we're slime. You know when you hold slime and it's in a ball, and the slime starts to, you hold the slime up like this, and it starts to stretch like this, right? Till we're like falling on the floor. The slime is falling on the floor, probably. I know you probably all know what slime is. I can bet you do. Now, you want to be stretch, like a big piece of slime, right? From our legs all the way to our arms, right? Now, if I'm like this, my arms are like this, and I'm lazy arms, and my legs not straight, do I look like a stretched piece of slime? No. I look like a bump on a log. If I'm like this, I look like a nice stretched piece of slime. It's the difference between a wilted flower and a watered flower. When you have Miss Andrea someday, you'll learn that. Miss Andrea likes to use that analogy. Water your flowers, right? If our flowers are all wilted and hanging over like this and we water them, they grow nice and tall, right? That's what we want to do, okay? All right, so coupe the cricket. So we're going to go to the right first. So we're in first position. We're going to go coupe the cricket. And here we go, hands on our hips. Coupe, passe, coupe first. Coupe, passe, coupe first. I rub my legs together and I demi-plie. Do it again to the right. Coupe, sway those arms, nice, nice, nice. We do this in our dance. Okay, hands on our hips. Coupe, passe, coupe first. Coupe, passe, coupe first. Rub my legs together and I demi-plie. How did we do? Did we balance? That first exercise that we did, tendu, coupe, tendu, close, should help a little bit with your balance, right? Okay, so now we're going to do our port de bras the spider, because I never want to forget about our port de bras. And then we're going to spread out. Well, we're not necessarily going to spread out because we're not actually in the studio. I'm just so used to saying that to you. We're going to find our spot on the floor in our own house. And we are going to just go over a couple of different things. And then we're going to get to your dance. Okay? All right, so port de bras the spider, here we go. So we are here. We are in first position. We are in low fifth to start. Our arms are going to reach. Port de bras the spider. Port de bras the spider has so many arms. You know the words so gratefully. Winner with your charm. And count your arms. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And put your arms in first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth. Open them up, bring them down, port de bras all around. Nice job. One more time. Reach, reach, reach. Good. And count your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And put my arms in first and second, third and fourth and fifth. Open them up, bring them down, port de bras all around. Okay, so that song goes by a little bit quickly. So I actually was scrolling through my phone the other day and found a video. It was in one of my memories of Maya when she was really, we all know Maya, she comes in a couple times, right? She was little. She started dancing when she was not even 2 yet. She was probably about 17 months old, 16 months old maybe, okay? And when she first started dance, she went to a studio, it was before Platinum, and they had a little poem, okay? And they used to say, if you're having trouble remembering the arms, this is a great little poem. So it was, first I know, second I show, third arm up, fourth down low, fifth up high, and around we go. That's like kind of a little poem that if you have trouble remembering what arms are in what position, it's a great little poem. I found the video, she used to say it, or try to say it, it's so funny. But quick, tricky little poem that we learned when she took, like, it was a half ballet, half gymnastics. But a tricky little way to remember that, right? I just saw that video the other day and I'm like, oh, that's a good video to bring to have them remember. Okay, so we did all of our warm-up. Now, right now, I want you to either get the wall or get a chair or stand in the middle of your floor. This is fine too. We're going to work on our arabesques, okay? So I want you to stand facing your chair, and I want you to be in first position. I want you to make sure you're going to have 2 hands on your chair. I want you to make sure that your headlights, we talk about our headlights on it. If we had headlights on our hips, which way would they be pointing, right? We always want to point them in the direction we're supposed to be pointing them in. So I want you to make sure that your headlights are pointing towards your chair, okay, or your couch or your wall or whatever you're using to kind of put your hands on right now. If I use my wall, I'm going to be kind of flat like this, right? Okay, I'm going to use my chair. So we are going to do a tendu to the back, okay? So we're going to do a tendu to the back, and we're going to just raise our foot up a little bit, right? Because I want to make sure that I'm nice and square, and my headlights are facing just this way, okay? So we are going to take that foot, we're going to be in first position, and my headlights are facing this way, parallel to the chair, right? Parallel means parallel lines go straight up and down. So you have 2 parallel lines that are kind of like this. Same thing with the headlights. So your headlights are parallel, they want to go this way, okay? So we're here, our feet are in first position, and we're standing nice and tall, and we're going to tendu to the back. That's the first thing we're going to do to prep for our arabesque, okay? And then we're going to just raise our foot up just a little tiny bit off the floor, okay? So you notice when I'm doing that arabesque, I'm not making my hips turn this way. So when I come from tendu, if I do a tendu to the back, when I'm raising this leg up, my hips are still staying this way. I'm not opening them up like this, right? I'm still staying this way, okay? And once you're older and your splits, you know, we keep working on our splits, we work on them in jazz. Sometimes we work on them, well, most of the time we work on them in ballet. I don't think we have the past couple of videos, but most of the time we do in class. that will help your arabesque, okay? And also making sure you have a nice strong back, okay? So we have our feet in first position, and we're gonna tendu to the back, and I'm still facing this way, and I'm gonna lift just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna come back to tendu, and I'm gonna close in first. Now I'm gonna turn this way, I'm gonna try the other side. So again, make sure my hips are facing the left now. I'm gonna point my right foot to the back. I'm gonna do a left arabesque, so I'm gonna point my right foot to the back, and I'm gonna lift just a little bit. And you see how I'm nice and stretched? My toes are stretched, my legs are straight. Nice, nice, nice and straight, okay? That's the most important thing because that's where your technique is gonna come from, okay? Now I'm gonna put the chair on this side again. I'm gonna try to go a little bit higher now, okay? But when I go higher, I still don't wanna compromise the fact that my hips need to be this way. So I still wanna make absolutely sure that I tendu to the back, and I lift a little bit further. The other thing that I don't want to happen is, I don't want to be doing my arabesque like this, okay? I don't want my body to fall forward. I want to try to sit up as straight as I can, and do that arabesque, tendu to the back, sit up as nice and tall, straight as I can. I want to raise my foot up a little bit, and then raise it up a little higher. Okay? Now let's try that on the other side. Okay, first position. Nice first position. Tendu to the back. Raise it up. Raise it up a little bit higher. Your body is naturally going to come forward a little bit. Okay? On your body, everything is attached. So sometimes when we tell you in dance that things aren't supposed to move, and when you're doing isolations in jazz, you're only supposed to move one part of your body is all attached to each other. So your arms are attached to your hands are attached to your wrists, that are attached to your elbows, that are attached to your shoulders are attached to your body. Your stuff is going to move a little bit, okay? It's gonna move a little bit, but the key is to try to get it not to move, or only to move as little as absolutely possible, right? So again, we don't want to be leaning like this, right? This is like lazy leaning. We want to be standing up nice and tall, our feet in first position, tendu to the back, raise up a little higher. Try not to move our upper body, okay? And make sure our arabesque is right behind us. So if I faced forward here, right, you should see my hips totally forward. My hip arm to the back, and my leg is behind me, right? Okay, so get rid of our chair, or my chair. We are going to work on our pirouettes, or we're going to work on our steps for our pirouettes, okay? All right, this is going to be the last thing we do before we go over our dance, okay? So, we're going to put a lot of the things together from our warm-ups, okay? So we went out, I know we've already gone over pirouettes, I know that. But these are probably the trickiest part of our dance, right? Probably the hardest part of our dance is this pirouette, right? Okay, so we are gonna start our pirouette in first position just like we do in our dance, okay? First position, arms in low fifth. We're gonna open tendu, our left leg, okay? So when we open our tendu, our arms are going to go to second position, okay? Then our foot is going to tendu to the side, tendu, okay? Then we're going to plie in fourth position. So fourth position is one right behind each other. Bend, 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 bend. So our second position arms now go to one in first position, one in second position, okay? All right, so we tendu. We're in first position, tendu to the left, whoa, tendu to the left, plie fourth position, and our back leg. This is where it gets super confusing, and I know, as I watch you in class do this. Our back leg, the leg that is behind us, not the leg that's in front of us, okay? I can see my front leg. I can't see my back leg unless I twist around like this, okay? Our back leg is gonna go up to passe, okay? So our back leg up to passe, okay? And hold. If you're having trouble balancing, you can bring your chair back or bring your wall, okay? So I can come on my wall here, and I can kind of face this way if I want to, and I can tendu, and I can plie, and I can go up to fourth position, and it kind of helps me balance when I'm in releve, right? Okay? Some things, I want you to try that, and I want you to just keep trying your pirouette and holding your passe. I don't actually want you to turn around yet even, okay? Some of us might not have space to do that too, okay? But, so what I want you to do is I want you to be in first position, open up to second, tendu to the side, fourth position, up to passe, arms are in first. And I want you to just hold that passe as long as you can until you fall over, okay? All right, I'm gonna give you a second. I want you to try that all by yourself. And I'm gonna pretend that I'm there and I'm watching you. All right, let's do it. And go. Tendu to the side, fourth position plie, lift the back leg in passe. Now try it again. Start in first position, tendu to the side, plie fourth position, lift the back leg into passe. How'd you do? Okay. All right, we're gonna try the other side really quick and then get to our dance. Okay, so we are here in first position. We're gonna tendu our right leg, arms in second, plie fourth position, up to passe first, okay? Back leg goes to passe, try that, here we go. Tendu to the side, plie fourth, lift my back foot, passe with our arms in first, yeah? Try to hold it as long as you can. Okay. Nice job. So, we start off stage, so you're gonna see me disappear here for a second. I would go this way, but this is the end of my house. This way goes into my kitchen, so I have a little bit more space. So we start off stage, as soon as the music starts, we run to our spots, right? Okay, so the music starts, we run, nice, run around our dot, and our arms, feet go into first position, arms come down, and we start. Tendu, demi, tendu, close, tendu, demi, tendu, and close, port de bras like a willow tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have coupe, passe, coupe, close, coupe, passe, coupe, close. Tendu, preparation, pirouette, land, and now we run. Change your spots. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. This is your new spot. We do piqué arabesque. Piqué arabesque, chassé, piqué arabesque, chassé. We do open port de bras. Yeah. Then we push our arm to the right. Push right arm, push left arm, go to fifth position, pas de chat to the right, pas de chat to the left, open rond de jambe, step, and this pose is on shine. Now we run again. Switch your spots, Go back to where you do your grand jeté. I think I forgot this last week. So you go to switch your spots, and then we peel off to the sides to do our grand jeté, okay? So we go one at a time. Remember, you're going kind of towards your dot, right? Okay, so we do chassé, step, leap. If we're on this side, we do the right side. Chassé, step, grand jeté, leap. We're on the left side. We do this side. Chassé, step, grand jeté. Yeah? Okay, I did forget that. I think the last two videos, I didn't have it written down, but I had like a, I don't know, memory, something along those lines of temporary, you know, memory and, oh, we did this. Let's make sure we have that in our dance, okay? All right, so I don't quite know the order of those grand jetés, so we're not going to worry about that for now. We're just going to make sure that we know when we get back to the studio, we'll figure out kind of how we ran and where we peeled off and kind of who goes first, who goes second, what everybody does, right? Now, remember, we do not want to jump to our dots when we do our grand jeté, right? We want to make sure that we jump towards the center of the V, where our dots, woo, yawning, where our dots are set up, right? We don't want to go directly towards our dots. We want to run to the, well, not run, chassé, step to the center, okay? Remember that. Rush the grand jeté, yeah? Okay, so let's go over that one more time. And then, now that we have added, or I remembered the grand jeté part, in video week 4, we're gonna add on probably a little bit. We have a tiny bit left and that's it. I was making sure the music was all set the other day because if you haven't heard this in one of your other classes, I have found a way to bring the music to you. The edited music. So you can find the music that's not edited, but I can send you the actual edited music that's going to be your recital ready copy, right? I found a way to do that, so be on the lookout. I'm working on it now, so it might take me like a week or so to get that all together. But there's a lot of you on Saturday morning, so I'm just working through getting it all ready. But be on the lookout for that. Okay? All right, so let's do this one more time. Again, I'm going to disappear out of the side of the camera for 1 second. Here we go. And run like a ballerina onto the stage around your dot and quarter brought down. We go, tendu. And we run to change our spots. Run, 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 run. Piqué arabesque. Piqué arabesque. Open quarter up. And we go push to the right. To the left. 5th position. Pas de chat. Pas de chat. Run des jambes. Run des jambes. Step back. And shine. Switch your spots. Get ready for your grand jeté. And chassé to one at a time, right? Grand jeté. If you're on this side, it goes this way. Chassé, grand jeté, right? Okay. How did you do? Did you do okay? All right, so we have gone over your dance. we have done all the things. So this was your ballet class, week 3. So be on the lookout for your ballet class week 4. Okay, and try hard, okay? Try hard to make sure that you're doing those exercises. Try hard to make sure that you're doing all those classes, okay? Don't stress out if you're a little bit behind in your classes. We all have things that are happening right now. Some of our parents are working during the day, and they're also trying to help you guys during the day, right? So give yourself a little bit of grace right now. If you can't do the things that you normally would do on the schedule, you normally do them, okay? If you can, that's great. But if you're having a little bit of a hard time and you're a little bit behind, that's okay. The videos are here, right? And most of us have a lot of time right now because we're not in school all day, right? We might have school things that we need to do, but we're not in school all day, right? Okay, have a good week. I hope the weather gets a little bit better this week. And I will see you in week 4. Bye, girls.